Good evening, y'all. Hey, real quick, if I may, pardon me. Just work with me. Give me a minute. If I may, can I give you a quick piece of advice? Real quick. Before you take that damn thing off the lot, you better pop that damn hood. Check up under that hood. Talk to me. You know what I'm talking about. Now listen, people, when I say this, when I say check under the hood, I don't mean to compare people to cars or women to cars. I don't want nobody to get offended. We're just having a little fun with this. But it's a little metaphoric thing so you can kind of get what I'm going with and we have a little fun. All right? So let's just think about this for a second. When you go to get a car, and particularly a used car, you see what you like, you see the make and model you like, color, it looks good, it took care of it, it's all nice and shiny. You even got the nice wheels that you want. You wasn't even looking for the wheels. Wheels even look nice. Do you just take the dealership's advice and go, this car runs like a gem. She runs like a beauty. And just pay the man and go? Or pay the woman and go? Or do you take it for a test drive? You got dang right, you take it for a test drive. You want to know what you're working with. You want to know how she rides in certain terrain, how she handles herself. How she hugs the road. Is she durable? When you pat on the engine, does it seem to accelerate? Does the engine feel good? Is the engine good? Transmission, all that. Is she sturdy? When she hits rocky terrain, can she still handle herself or himself? You know what I mean? All these little things. Make sure the mother don't get in there and overheat on you. And you know you got a limit. You just got in the motherfucker, it overheat. Or stall out on you. You know what I mean? Inclement weather. How does it, can you still see things? Is the windshield wipers working right? The system that powers the defogger, how is that? Is that smooth? Does it still allow you to see in foggy terrain? Does it do that nicely? You see where I'm going with this. Does it have a solid foundation? Hint, hint. Meaning, when it goes over something, do it feel like you went over a rock or does it float on air? Hello? You see where I'm going with this. All right? Listen. Fellas, I don't care how good it look. You best to pop that hood. Understand, so you could really understand what you're working with and what makes the person tick so that you know what you're getting into. You may say skills. This is common sense. Everybody should know this. Shut your ass up. No, they shouldn't. I'll tell you what I mean. Here's what I mean. By getting to know what's under that hood. You need to find out. I'm going to tell you the number one. There's a bunch of stuff, but video will be too long. I'll tell you the number one thing. You need to find out what a person values the most. From the most to the least. Example. If you know this chick values finance, she puts that pretty much over everything, right? Finance, and then maybe spiritual. I don't even know if she got that. And then looks, family, sex may fall in there, maybe here, depending on what you're working with. ambition, whatever. Find out what's her number one, what makes her tick the most. Because if you ain't got that, ain't no need to put your eggs in that basket, champ. It ain't gonna work. Example, if she is, give you one. Let's say if she's big on finance, that's her thing. If she's big on finance and you know your ass is broke, or you don't get it like that, or you don't really prioritize finances like that, don't matter how good she look, y'all may be attracted to each other, but then you wasting your time, Jack. Maybe have a little fun if that's what y'all want to do, but it ain't going nowhere because that's what she values the most. You understand what I'm saying? If it's sexual, you got some women, sex is their thing. They're highly, what's the word I'm looking for? Very sexual, sensual creatures. Very, sex is like their thing. They're very, I don't want to use the word horny, but like they just, some people are just super sexual and they put that at the top of their list. So my thing is, so if you know that, after dealing with it, checking under the hood, and you don't put it down like that no more, you might have to pop a rhino, to get it popping, or, you don't deliver the pipe like you used to, let's say. You may want to rethink that. You know what I'm saying? You don't put some pounds on you. You Peter squeeze it on. You got the lazy noodle now. You don't slam dance the way you used to. You might want to rethink that because she's highly sexual. That's her thing. It's like number one up there. It's important to her. That's how she communicate. That's how she operate. So without that, so if that ain't right, she gonna disconnect because that's her thing. That's what she values the most. It just depends. Different strokes. Same with a guy. Fellas the same way. You know what I mean? Depends on what he values. If he values sex the most, and women, if you're not really you like sex, but it's not like the end all be all for you. But this joker like to sling wood all over town, or he want to hump 3-4 times a day. Maybe when you're younger, but at a certain age, if he's still like that. When you get in your 30s and 40s, you got to think, can I keep up with this joker? Yeah, maybe not. What does he value? If he values showing off, trying to keep up with the Joneses, maybe that's his thing or her thing. If you're more low key, you ain't into that shit, I don't care how it's attracted to you, I wouldn't put all my eggs in that basket. I just wouldn't. That's just me. You know what I mean? Take it or leave it. To me, that's the number one thing. You need to find out what this person's values are, what they value the most, from the most to the least, and see where you fit in within there. She money getter, and you like money, but that you're not super ambitious. And you see she is. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Ladies, this guy is hypersexual, and you think you can tame him. Good luck. That's gonna be a rough one. It just depends on what some people value bullshit. You know what I mean? Now you done took the thing off the lot. And then some people have no structure no more. So as soon as you hit a pothole, as soon as you hit something rough in life, they don't know how to handle it. Because they're not built, they're not about nothing. Now they're not built on nothing but bullshit. It's a lemon. As soon as shit hit the fan, they out. They gone. They fold. You got a lemon. It looked good. Motherfucker looked good, didn't it? Shiny wheels and shit. Look damn good. Even had the rims you want. But it had you to took it for a ride, you'd have realized. It looked good on the outside, but it ain't shit. It's not made out of nothing. It ain't worth nothing. It ain't got no type of solid foundation. Engine ain't shit. Heart ain't shit. See where I'm going with this? See where I'm going with this? So, I'm talking shit, but I say all that to say, save yourself a lot of drama. Check up under that hood. Don't just go for it. I know it sounds simple, but if it was that simple, I wouldn't have to make this fucking video. I'm going off what I see. All right? Get you something, man. Get you somebody with some, fella. And then you complain. Here's the thing that kills me. Fellas, you will meet these chicks in the nightclub, in the lounge, in the bar, and whatever, at the party, the day party, at the whatever. And you see how she get down, and you chose her anyway, because her ass is poking out. She look good. She's probably the best looking thing there, so you say. And that's what you went off of. Now you out here spending money, you trying to impress her based on the looks. And then I guarantee you that ain't gonna go nowhere. This is the matter of time. It ain't based on shit. You ain't check. And then you complain when you get what you get. Damn, I lost my job. She ran out on me. I seen it. Next thing I know, she with old boyfriend down across town. I went through a little hard time. She was gone. I got a little sick or whatever. My Johnson ain't work, for a little bit. I was a little, she's out of there. My paper got low. She got low. Whatever the case may be. You better get you somebody that stand on some principles. Right? I'm not saying you don't look at looks. You have to be attracted to them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you best to pop that hood and see what that damn car he or she is made of for real, for real. You hear me? That's the moral of that story out of all this shit that I'm popping. All right? Save yourself a lot of time. Check. Up under the hood. Big Skill signing off, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be good. Peace.